Hi, my name is Denise Magasich, and I'm a CTE, Career and Technical Education teacher for the Philadelphia School District. I currently teach two different CTE programs, CTE, Career and Technical Education. One is Sports Marketing and Management, and the other is Business Administration. So I'm a career change teacher. I was working in the School District of Philadelphia for about 9 years now. Previously, I was an owner and the president of Response TV Network, which was an advertising and marketing company located in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. I believe that you have to do what you love and love what you do. And the day I stopped loving what I did, that was the day I decided that I had to do something different with my life. And so I shut down my agency, and I took some college classes, and I became a teacher. I was finding that I was doing a whole lot of teaching in my profession as an advertising and marketing director, going to different conferences and doing a lot of speaking, and I was doing a whole lot of teaching, and I found that teaching was something that I really, really loved. My program currently, I'm teaching at Career and Technical Education, is a 3-year program. So my students come to me as sophomores, and they leave me as seniors. So I have them for sophomore year, junior year, and also senior year. And my program prepares my students for both career and college. So it gives them career and college readiness. Students can leave my program with 3 college credits for my Microsoft certification, and up to 12 additional college credits passing the NOCD exam, which prepares students for a variety of different options. So in addition to students gaining valuable skills, they also gain soft skills, which is extremely, extremely important for being career ready. So where do I teach? I teach at Abraham Lincoln High School, which is the 4th largest high school in the Philadelphia School District. My school is located in the Greater Northeast, and we are 100% eligible for reduced or free lunches, and the indication of 100% free or reduced lunches is an indication of poverty. So the Philadelphia School District is an inner city school district. The entire school district is pretty much a work in progress. Our testing scores are extremely low compared to the entire remainder of the state. Our climate would be considered, more dangerous. Students go through metal detectors entering the school every day, including students who are in the elementary school. So students from kindergarten all the way up to senior year go through metal detectors every single day. And believe it or not, guns, knives, mace, all of those things are found in students' backpacks every single day. So I'm going to say poverty is a strong determinant for being college and career ready. When there's a higher the poverty level, the lower the percentage of being college and career ready, which is a sin, because there are so many students who are college and career ready or have the capability, but because they are coming from this Philadelphia School District, they're at a very big disadvantage. So the good thing is most of my students will be the first in their family to attend college, and if they're not the first to attend college, they're first to consider attending college. Because those who are in high poverty areas rarely consider going to college. They live paycheck to paycheck. The majority of people live paycheck to paycheck. And many students will drop out of high school because maybe they get a job that pays pretty well, and they feel that this job is good enough. This job is good enough for the future, and they'll go to college at a later time. And unfortunately, many times, that just does not happen. and it was okay for their parents, and it was okay for their grandparents, so it would be okay for them. And in reality, education is the best for their future, and education is the way to get them out of their current system and their current cycle. And getting out of the cycle is exactly what my goal is as an educator, is getting the students totally out of the current cycle. Another I'm going to say determinant in our district is that many of the students in my school district either have one parent at home or even no parents. Maybe they're raised by their grandparents. Maybe one parent is deceased or a parent is incarcerated. So that's a lot for my students to have to deal with. I've seen a rise in mental health issues, which I feel directly is affected by stress and by poverty. The stress of a poor family life, the stress of a poor home life, the stress of having to raise younger siblings, of having a parent who died, having two parents who've died. I have a lot of students who have, currently this year, I have two students who have a parent who just died this year, and they come to school every single day. These mental health issues, they directly affect the students in the classroom. They affect the students' attendance, they affect the students' focus, and they basically affect the students' overall health issues. Students come into school and they have to go through metal detectors, and they're hassled, and take your hoods off and take their shirt off, and why aren't you wearing a uniform shirt, and maybe their uniform shirt is dirty and they weren't able to wash it, and they're the only ones who do the laundry, and they have to go to a laundromat, and they're totally hassled, and by the time they get to my class, they've had it. They can't focus on schoolwork because they've been hassled. They've been barraged with problem after problem. We also have gang violence. It's an acceptable norm in my school. It's an acceptable norm in my school district. Frequently, students lose family members or friends because of gang or gun violence. I was recently working at a basketball game where my club was selling hot dogs at a basketball game, and gunfire broke out in the parking lot. A bullet pierced the window right above my head, directly above my head, and one man, alumni of Abraham Lincoln High School, he was shot in the parking lot, and later he died. Acts of violence are a norm. My students are very accustomed to them. One mother who lost a son last year due to gun violence, she was hysterical in the school. She cried like I had never seen crying before, and made me believe, as long as they say the students are accustomed to this violence, that you can be accustomed to it, but you'll never really